but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And that gets things running. That is a little undercooked. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He is through here.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Cruyff. Let's pull it. He can get that clear. Nicked it back promptly. some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, and he's through the middle. And here's a chance. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Manchester United were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Leicester calmly anticipates. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that is one way to stop him. The error shows great strength. He's through here.
Look, movement creates...
Chance for the header! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Ha segnato al 20° minuto, numero 22.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Cruyff concedes a free kick for that. Xabi Alonso gets a foot in here. Rummenigge. There's no flood. Rummenigge! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Messi with the short one. Well read, nice interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cruyff. Messi. Roberto Carlos. He's shifting through the gears here. Roberto Carlos made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. That is good strength. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Manchester United on the spot for parity. A formality. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Gol per il Manchester United. Ha segnato al 28° minuto, numero 7. Messi!
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. And it's Hullet. He's got away. And Hullet!
That's good defensive concentration.
And the volley. Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Manchester United have their second corner now. They've played it short. And here's Zico. Milan are looking to go forward now. Vieira, a player of legendary status. Alonso! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Xabi Alonso is offering a wry smile there.
Manchester United have their third corner. Oh, what a climb! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rummenigge. Vieira deals with that comfortably. Messi. That's Vieira. And it's Pirlo. Roberto Carlos, who does have an assist to his name. Vieira. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Thuram. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Vieira.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Looking for the run. He's got the shot away! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Cruyff deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
In with the challenge. That pass has been well intercepted. Messi. And the pass is intercepted. And the first 45 minutes are up. Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So it's back to business. Dinks one through. Cruyff going face to face with his great rival. Del Piero. Oh,
shooting chance! There it is!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Vieira. And it's Zico.
Oh, super ball!
Roberto Carlos. In with a header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that has been clubbed away. Cruyff. Cafu. And here's the chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spettatori.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's looking for the runner here. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Great hit! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Roberto Carlos. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And he's had it nicked away. Pirlo. Vieira. And it's Cruyff. Pinches it off him. Pull it. Now it's Del Piero. And it's Roberto Carlos. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Roberto Carlos. Xavi Alonso. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. All perfectly measured that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Vieira with a definite foul there. And he's going to have his name taken. Oh, he's just misjudged that one.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Mbappe. Nedved. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Owen. And it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard gets it away. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Yeah.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22, numero 17, Messi. Numero 15,
Van Bauten.
Numero 18,
Moved on forwards.
numero 5, Pirlo.
Leicester wins the duel this time.
Il numero 8,
I think we're about to see a frenetic
10,
finish. No
Ronaldinho.
half measures from
Il
here.
numero 13,
And the shot!
Owen. Il numero
Oh,
11,
full marks for that effort.
il
Yeah, I
numero
mean, I
4,
guess he tried one of his
Beckham.
specials.
Cambio di giocatori. Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Roberto Carlos providing an outlet on that flank. Nice interception, well timed. Mbappe! Oh, great chance! Chance! He has done it! Tying minutes, and we're all square again! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Kohler demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So, and time is up. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. And pull it! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's having a go! Good try, very good try in fact.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Well, played right into his path. Very nicely done. Up he goes! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Eto is offering a right smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, what a climb! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. He's had it taken off him. That's a shade optimistic.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but it's one! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Gullit clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, this looks sharp. He might be in here! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho looking for the run. Zico. And here's Gullit. And the shot! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's found a way through. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pull it. Now the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Milan have their third corner. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. There will be a throw-in. And it's Nedved. Zico. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. And it's Messi. Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Messi. Nesta does really well there, strong defending. Could move up a gear here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pull it, terrific header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Zico certainly could have and should have made more of that. Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And it's Ronaldinho.
Carlos really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pull it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Roberto Carlos. Pull it. Real chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Bullet has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Van Dalton.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Vieira. Pull it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. How would you review the first half?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Invitiamo tutti i tifosi a usare gli appositi cestini per la raccolta differenziata situati vicino all'ingresso. Grazie. Cambio di giocatori.
And the second half gets underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Rijkaard. Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's straight offside. Buffon. Good running, strong and purposeful.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And the shot! It's anyone, and it's come back out to him. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. That's a decent clearance.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Zico. Eto'o. Zico. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 71.550 spettatori.
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Messi. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Van Bouten with the clearance, and it's Zico. And the finish! That was superb goalkeeping!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Gullit, great ball, and he's in here. Ronaldinho! And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Numero 10.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Vieira. Xavi Alonso. Gullit. And it's Messi. Messi. Gullit. Now it's Ronaldinho. That's a nicely measured pass. He's got away. Look at the... There's the hit! This time, surely! And it's there! And surely that settles it! Eto'o duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Ooh, delicate chip through. Can he get it through? Danger averted for now. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Here's Gullit. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, again there's no way through. Messi. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zico. Ronaldinho. Oh, sweet feet. Has a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Il quarto uomo indica
Back in
2
possession
minuti di
and ready to
recupero.
go again. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Rummenigge. Back into the middle. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Gullit voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. Xavi Alonso takes control of it and he's on the move. There's a sharp little ball here. And here's Hullet. He's tried one!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Gigi Buffon. I doubt there's a more experienced goalkeeper out there, Peter, having played at the top level since his teenage years. I think he's going to be a real calming presence between the sticks, and I'd expect him to give the whole team a real lift.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. It's Eto'o! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Roberto Carlos goes short. He's got the shot away! It's their second corner of the game. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Certainly not the easiest of chances, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's the type that always fancies himself, Peter, in these situations, and with very good reason.
That's a decent clearance. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Roberto Carlos. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that is expertly dealt with. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Eto'o. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. So what can they make of this? That is lovely. Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Messi. Hullet. Aim forwards. Hullet. Leicester cuts it out. Nicked it back promptly. Played backwards here. Cafu has it in a wide position. Vieira gets flagged offside. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. No joy this time. Pirlo. That is good alertness. And it's Hullet. Oh, super find. Now the real chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Manchester United clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Yeah. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bullet! And he hits the net! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal.
Mbappe! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back.
Milan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Numero 11.
Manchester United take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And the pass is intercepted. Messi. Vieira gets across to intercept that. Oh, good-looking ball. Zico going face-to-face with his great rival. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
So who's he going to be aiming for here? Decent hit from there. Now it's Bullet. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zico.
Such good technique.
Bullet. And the finish! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Milan come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half, more of the same please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
Cambio di giocatori.
And so we're off again.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That pass isn't the best. They can break here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a sharp pass. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Bullet.
That's going to go a long way. Hullet, and Hullet! Oh, split-second reaction.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Pirlo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Cleared away. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Attempt, but not quite good enough. It's a lucky 7th corner. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Mbappe, and that's played in low. Xavi Alonso, and it's Hullet. And here's Mbappe. Messi. Vieira. Now it's Messi. And he was quick to react. Pirlo. Oh, what a mistake! Can he spark a counter here? Mbappe! There's the hit! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Zico. Mbappe! Oh, that's a fine interception. Messi. Oh, this looks sharp. Pirlo. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Back into the middle. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. Pull it. Now it's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Stood up well to him there.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Messi. That's headed upfield. Oh, he's been caught napping. Played in, climbs up big! And somehow he managed to miss it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22.
We have got
Numero
changes
11.
here from both sides, in
Ecco.
fact.
Numero 17. No.
And that is wildly off target.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And it's Zico. That's an excellent interception.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the
She's
defence
done
proved
nothing.
infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has not gone well. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. That is a great pick out. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Milan can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. So it's away we go then. Stood up well to him there. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Zico was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's lofted through here. Leicester deals with that comfortably. And the shot! That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Pirlo. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Pullet, Mbappe. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself. Cafu, Rijkaard, Yamal, and it's Zico. And that is a little undercooked. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Milan still without a single shot on target. Rijkaard gets it clear. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pirlo. Eto'o. Oh, important interception. Xavi Alonso. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. And it's Zico. Mateus, and here's Yamal. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Zico. Interesting ball. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Batistuta. Now it's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. Pullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Has a goal! Goal! Milan! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Eto'o demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Nicked it back promptly. Yamal. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He can run onto that, and he's found a way past. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. A formality. We're level. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Pirlo. And here's the chance to counter. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Vico is onto this, and it's played forward. Well read, nice interception. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1.
Cambio di giocatori.
And so we're off again. Yamal puts his foot on the gas. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And he's quick to get it clear again. No, that's been intercepted. Messi climbs up big. Well, now it's a race for the ball. In with the challenge. Good spot he's seen. Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Gullit gets it away. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's a key interception. Well played, well sorted out. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. He's had a shot! Yamal. And here's Eto'o. Great defending, strong and determined. Looking for options for movement. Chip through. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. He could be in here. Hullet, and he's managed to get free. Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe turns back here, probably the best option. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Foot in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Oh no, what has happened here? And he's on his way! And he was alert to it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Hullet. Messi. Xavi Alonso. Oh, that's well spotted. Gently done. And he's there to make the challenge. Clips it so gently. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hullet. Now it's Messi. Messi! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Manchester United showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Now it's Hullet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Hullet. Cleared away. Well, they could break here. Eto'o. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cafu. It's a good run down the right. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Collar, he's got to be in here! And he's quick to snatch it back. Messi.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And the ball's a good one here. And he's there to belt it away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Eto'o claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your reflections then, Jim?
Milan can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for.
Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, we're on the way.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There's been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he was quick to react. Xavi Alonso. Yeah. Messi. Looking for the run. It's Eto'o! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. And he's taking no chances there. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And it's Gullit. Eto'o. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi, quality ball.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evidence. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan have their second corner now. Keeper's dealt with that. And now they can spring out of defence. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Gullit. Xavi Alonso. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Now this could be a real chance! Goal! Manchester United!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Messi. That's a little off target. And it's Gullit. That has been cut short.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Forwards and with intent. Mbappe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the shot! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and And analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now it's Hullet. Hullet proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Messi. Zico. Pirlo. Buffon. Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Zico. And it's Zico. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Zico. And here's Hullet. Zico really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
The referee's awarded a free kick, and he's going to have his name taken. Pirlo. Done delicately. Oh, delightful ball. Now it's Hullet. Hullet! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan have their third corner. Messi gets it away. Vieira. Milan finding their passes. Mbappe. Zico.
Il quarto uomo
Eto.
indica 2
And
minuti
he's
di
got to
recupero.
go! Oh, what has happened here? Thuram tries to clear. And it's Zico. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each.
Cambio di giocatori.
Manchester United kick off the second half.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, this looks sharp. Now they can break here. Zico, Eto. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Out towards the flank. And it's Nedved. Xavi Alonso. Vieira. Eto'o has created one goal already. Oh, he's in shapes to shoot! What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Gol per il Manchester United. Ha segnato
And
il
how about the timing of the
53esimo
pass
minuto.
and run? They've
Numero
worked it
7.
before and no doubt they'll work it again.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Cafu. He's got away. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi. Milan can breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention.
Big chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. Messi. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Well, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Brilliantly cut out.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Milan disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now that's well seen too. Messi, pull it. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Pirlo. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And claimed it back swiftly. Always onto this. Oh, great header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And he's lost his man here. And he's had a shot! And he's straight offside. Manchester United can make their change now with a break in play. He's through here.
And he's cut it out.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And here's Hullet.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset. Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22, numero 11, Eto'o. Numero 17, Messi. Lasciano il campo per il numero 23, il numero 13, Owen, il numero 4, Beckham. Attenzione al cambio.
Nice interception. Rummenigge. Now it's Owen. He could be in here. Now the finish! Sticks it away! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Owen!
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And here's Owen. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He can run onto that. Rummenigge! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Chance! And time is up. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.